The information that is targeted for collection is dependent on the initial goal of the penetration test. For example, if testers want to access a personal health records, they will need the names and biographical information of relevant parties involved, like their usernames and their passwords, third-party insurance companies, healthcare providers, head of the IT operations in any industry, commercial suppliers, and so on. If the root of an attack involves social engineering, they may supplement this information with details that give credibility to the request for information, such as domain names. Identification of targets for the attackers or penetration testers during an external scenario begins with domain names, which is the most circular element of open source intelligence. Subdomains. These are the domains that are part of the main domain. For example, if the domain offered to the target is sample.com, it might be used demo.sample.com, production.sample.com, e-commerce.sample.com, and so on. Identification of these domains will provide the attackers with a wider range of assets to assess in reconnaissance phase. DNS entries. In today's cyber world, everything can be potentially networked. This means each device that is connected to the internet has unique IP address assigned to it. Likewise, the DNS entries are a list of human-friendly names that are assigned to specific IP addresses. For example, demo.sample.com that is translated to an IP address is the format of, for example, 120.x.x.245. So DNS entries include a host name, NS, name server, CNAME, canonical name, MX, mail exchanged, 4A, DNS record to IPv6, and SRV, service record, TXT, which is text record obviously, and PTR, pointer record, which is opposite to the A record. So all this information will provide the attackers not only with the details relating to the DNS, but also a wide range of other information, such as what type of service they run. So which attackers can utilize to begin equipping the attack strategy. Mail exchange. Although we will find the MX records from the DNS entries, identifying the mail exchange is treated as a completely different set of enumeration, since most of the time they involve a third party that provides mail delivery services, which can be potentially utilized by the attackers to send bulk emails by exploiting the SMTP normal functionality of the mail relay. DNS reconnaissance and route mapping. Once a tester has identified the target that has an online presence and contains items of interest, the next step is to identify the IP addresses and routes to the target system. So DNS reconnaissance is concerned with the identifying who owns a particular domain or series of IP addresses, information such as who is, although this has changed a lot after the General Data Protection Regulation, and the DNS information defining the actual domain names and IP addresses assigned to the target, and the route between the penetration tester or the attacker at the final target. So this information gathering is semi-active. Some of the information is available from freely available sources, while other information is available from third parties such as DNS registrars. So although the registrar may collect IP addresses and data concerning requests made by the attacker, but it's rarely provided to the end target. So the information that could be directly monitored by the target, such as DNS server logs, is almost never reviewed or retained. So because the information needed can be queried using a defined systematic and methodological approach, its collection can be automated. In next sections we will discuss how easy it would be to enumerate all the domain names just by using simple tools that are pre-installed within Kali Linux. My name is Typhoon, and I'm waiting you in next lecture.